So, what's working and what's not? Shamela Pullen put the issue to public health experts.
It's shaping up to be a long way to herd immunity in Jamaica. The Ministry of Health was hoping to get at least 65% of the population vaccinated by March 2022. But with just 10% of the population vaccinated, public health experts say the ministry needs to change its approach. Public health specialist Dr. Orville Nemard believes that from the onset, the vaccine program got off to a rocky start and has yet to recover.
There was the issue of availability of vaccines first off. Then when you got vaccines, there was a challenge of access. So we had people waiting in lines for long hours trying to get vaccines. People were told to come for vaccines and they were told they couldn't get. People receive vaccines and then they can't get second doses. So I think there are a lot of issues around vaccines which have turned people off.
There is also concern that a significant number of healthcare workers are not vaccinated, which the experts say sends the wrong message. The issue of vaccination has been likened to a war between anti-vaxxers versus science, and it appears persons do not believe in the drug are winning.
The anti-vaxxers are winning because their messaging is more focused and more realistic. The anti-vaxxers are winning because the government has not put any system in place to combat them.
So the vaccines are new. Some of the delivery methods are new. With the information age, quite a bit of the information surrounding vaccines, which was not known before, have been raised. And then there's just real and truly plain ignorance.
Several doses of the COVID vaccine went to waste at the end of September. And from the looks of things, several will have to be discarded as the October 30 expiration date draws closer.
We should never have to dump any more COVID-19 vaccines. If we mix and match the AstraZeneca with the Pfizer, or we invite persons to come in to get vaccination early, we will be able to use up all the vaccines.
But in an interview with TVJ News recently, Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Melody Ennis, said mixing brands was not being contemplated at this time. Several ideas have been mooted on ways to increase vaccine take-up. On Wednesday, private sector groups said the time had come for the government to implement a vaccine mandate. Dr. Nemard, however, argues that while businesses can devise their own strategies, a national vaccine mandate isn't wise at this time.
I think in the absence of some elements of knowledge and for persons not being fully aware of all of what the vaccines entail, attempting to make it mandatory now is likely to create a backlash, which I don't think is necessary.
At this point in time, with the level of vaccine hesitancy being almost 70%, it is critical that the government consider mandatory vaccination, especially for frontline workers who are at the highest risk of exposure.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.
And Jamaica's vaccine program is officially recognized by the United Kingdom. Confirmation came on Thursday from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. The change means fully vaccinated Jamaicans will no longer have to quarantine or pay for multiple COVID-19 tests when they arrive in the UK.